Hey friends, welcome to a new class. My name is Andrea and today I'll guide you through a yoga detox practice. We'll start in a comfortable seated position in the center of the mat and we'll start the practice with a breathing exercise which is called Nadi Shodhana and it is the alternate nostril breathing. So how does it work? Basically, we'll take our right hand and we can place our index and middle fingers on our forehead, and then we can use the thumb and the ring finger to block both the right and the left nostril when we will alternate the breathing. Of course, you can place the index and the middle regularly, or you can put them on your forehead. And it goes like this. Basically, we'll stop and block the right nostril, we'll inhale through the left, then we'll block the left nostril with the ring finger and exhale through the right nostril. Then we will inhale through the right, block it, open the ring finger, and exhale through the left. I'll guide you through it. First of all, let's find a regular breathing rhythm. We can close our eyes in a comfortable seated position. Let's make sure that our spine is straight. A couple of breaths here through the nose. Exhales through the nose. Let's try to put an intention to today's practice before we move into Nadi Shodhana breathing technique. And the intention is really about what do I want to achieve and how do I want to dedicate this practice to myself, to someone else, to a cause, to a purpose. Whatever I feel meaningful for today. So, as I said earlier, we can take our right hand, place our index and middle finger on our forehead, and then we can start. So, thumb that blocks the right nostril, inhale through the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, block the left nostril, exhale through the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, block the right, release the ring finger, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now keep inhaling and exhaling at your own rhythm. You can place your right hand on your lap, on your knee, and really take this few breaths to perceive if something has changed, if the balance between the inhalation of your right nostril matches the one from your left. Usually we always have one nostril that gets more air to the other one, and Nadi Shodhana actually helps to rebalance the flow of air between one nostril and the other. Good, so inhale, open your eyes. Good, and now we can come straight into hands and knees. So, hands and knees at the center of your mat. We'll start with some cat-cows and this detox yoga practice. Inhale, look forward. Exhale around the spine. Look at your navel. Inhale. Chest open in front of you. Exhale around the spine. Inhale forward. Exhale round. Inhale forward. Exhale round. Then we can even accelerate a bit the pace here. It's really up to you if you want to feel some parts of your back body and you want to keep a calm rhythm, or if you really want to create heat in your body so you can accelerate the movement. Don't remember to inhale and exhale. And then 3, 2, 1, and back to center. Now, let's cross the right knee in front of the left, okay? So you're like in a tabletop position with your knees crossed. And what we'll do here now is we'll flip both hands towards our knees. So now the elbows should not be totally straight. So you can really micro bend the elbows here, okay? And once we find our direction, we can start spinning towards the right in a clockwise direction. That's our solar side. That's the direction of time. And you can make circles, really trying with your hips to go towards the areas of your back body which feel more stiff or blocked, or where the movement does not flow evenly, you know? And we do 5 more of these. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. You can flip your hands in front of you. You can tuck your toes under, and we can come into a downward dog, the first of the day, with your legs crossed and your knees bent. Great. So now we'll do all of this to the other side. And in order to get to the other side, what we will do here is really move in an anti-clockwise direction with your hands, creating a big circle without moving our feet. I mean, our feet are rotating, obviously. And we do a 360-degree move so that at the end of the move, the left leg is in front of the right. And we get back to our downward dog. And from downward dog, we get back to hands and knees. Good. So this time in the hands and knees, we'll not flip our hands, but you can come up, you can interlace your fingers, and you can place both hands on the floor, or if it's not accessible for you, you can do, as we did earlier, flipping your hands towards your knees. Okay? And this time we'll spin in the other direction. So anti-clockwise direction. We are going this time against the movement of time. That's the clock. That's the counterclockwise direction. That's how the earth moves. That's moving towards our lunar side. And as earlier, you can spin slowly, or you can accelerate the pace here. Always looking forward. And then back to center. You can release your hands, and then from here, inhale, exhale, downward dog, inhale, plank, always with your legs crossed, exhale, downward dog. And then simply from downward dog, let's get back to a regular downward dog. So you can uncross your legs. And we want to micro bend the knees here and bring your hips towards the sky, pushing your hands towards the mat, creating space on your shoulders, and really creating an elongament of your spine by feeling both directions. So the push of your hands on the floor and rising up with your hips towards the sky. And then from here, with the next inhale, we can step our right foot in between your hands, okay? And then from here, we inhale and we rise up with both hands towards the sky. You can stay here, or you can interlace your fingers in placing your hands behind your head. Inhale, exhale. And then exhale. Place your hands back on the floor. And then from here, back to downward dog. Good. You can pedal a bit your dog. And then this time, with the next inhale, you can step up your left foot in between your hands. Exhale, align your hips. And inhale, rise up with both hands. Straighten the right leg behind you. Make sure that the left knee is 90-degree angles with the floor. And then you can cross and lock your hands behind your head. And exhale. Your hands back to the floor. Back to downward dog. And from downward dog, you can walk your feet towards your hands and your hands towards your feet. Good. So from here, what we'll do is, first of all, inhale, look forward, and exhale. Forward fold with your knees bent. Release your head. And then place the palms of your hand below your heels. Okay? So we're in this variation of forward fold. Don't forget to micro bend your knees or bend them completely. The important here is the connection between your legs and your abdominals, your belly. Then release your hands and one vertebra at a time come up to standing Tadasana. Your head is the last thing rising. Good. Inhale, both hands towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. So inhale, look forward, and exhale, bring your right foot at the left bottom corner of your mat. And from here, you can extend both hands to the side, making sure that your left armpit is actually in touch with the left knee, okay? And in this position, we can actually move in a counterclockwise direction. And the movement starts from your left knee, touching your left armpit. Good. And then from here, place your hands back on the mat, and we get back this time in a downward dog with your left knee on top of your right, in front of your right, okay? So we are a cross-legged downward dog. Inhale, cross-legged plank. Exhale, cross-legged dog. And this time we'll do the opposite. So basically, we'll unfold the right leg and foot and step up the right foot in between your hands, okay? So this time we have, the right foot at the right side of the mat and the left foot behind on the right side of the mat. We bring the left knee down. We can place our hands to the sides, and this time rotate in a clockwise direction. Okay, hands back to the mat, and this time back to downward dog with the right leg in front of the left. Inhale, plank with cross leg. Exhale, downward dog, cross leg. And as we did earlier, this time we release the left foot and we step it in between our hands on the left side of the mat. We keep this time the right knee straight, so we're not releasing the right knee to the floor, and we can spin a bit in this position. Hands back to the mat, then left foot and left knee on top to the right, downward dog, crossed legs. Inhale, cross leg plank. Exhale, cross leg downward dog. And the last one, so we release the right foot step in between your hands on the right side of the mat, hands to the side, we spin a little, then hands back to the mat, and downward dog, cross leg, right leg on top of the left. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. So now from here we can release the cross of our legs and we can walk with our legs towards our hands, finding forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. With our knees bent, we can interlace both hands with both elbows on top of our head and really release our entire upper body and head heavy towards the floor. Now place your hands on the floor, and what we'll do is walk with both hands towards 2 o'clock, so towards the right. Let's try to really extend as much as possible our left side of the body here. You could perceive the stretch. Then inhale, come to center, and exhale, come back to 10 o'clock to the left, and feel the right side of the body this time stretching. Inhale, back to center. We can find forward fold once again. And then slowly, let's just squat down into Malasana for a few seconds here. Let's find a regular breath, look forward. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Then place your hands to the floor. Let's come to a little twist here, so you can press with your left hand to the floor and open up the right towards the sky. Exhale, right hand to the floor, press it, opening the opposite side, the left. Your gaze goes towards your left hand. Exhale, come back to Malasana and bring your knees to the mat, sitting in Virasana. So you can sit in Virasana like this. If you're struggling, you can place a block below your sitting bones, or if it's really not accessible for you, you can even use blankets, or if not, you can simply sit cross-legged. So from here, we can place both hands on our knees. We look forward. We find the alignment between your head, which sits in between your shoulders, and your shoulders are aligned to your hips. Let's pay attention to the alignment, and then from here, we will try to change a bit our comfort zone and our habits. So basically, what we're used to is really to inhale and expand our chest, exhaling, rounding the spine, and inhaling, opening the chest. This is what we're used to in yoga, but in today's practice, we really want to challenge ourselves, stepping outside of our comfort zone and really explore areas and movements and patterns which are unusual to us, which are novelty, which are experimentation, and which perhaps could bring, different kinds of insights. So what we'll do is exhale, opening up the chest, and inhale, rounding the spine. And you can start at your own rhythm. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. And once you're comfortable with the movement, I'm doing it with my eyes closed, for instance, you can then accelerate the pace. So, X, in, X, in, X, in. Through the nose, of course. Big inhales and big exhale through the nose. Once you're comfortable, you can accelerate here, and you can feel that your nervous systems, perhaps like mine is doing, it's really getting a bit confused, and that's what we're looking for, which is not confusing our nervous system, but really stepping outside of what we're used to and what's familiar, to really find a revelation. In X, and we do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Back to center. Good. Exhale, open your eyes, look forward. And then from here, we'll simply come into a seated position with your legs in front of you. You can even place a blanket below your glutes. And then from here, you can rise your left knee, bring your right foot to the side of the left leg. And then from here, you can grab with your left hand your right knee and bring your right hand behind you in this gentle twist. We can inhale, rise up, and then exhale, trying to twist. Make sure that the twist is not with your head. We really want to twist the upper body, and your head should really follow your upper body here. So just make sure that it's aligned to your chest, for instance. Take the chance of every inhale and every exhale to twist a bit more. And with the next inhale, release, come forward gently, and switch sides. Left foot outside of the right knee, right hand grabs the left knee and left leg, and we open up with the left hand behind us. As earlier, each inhale we rise, each exhale we twist. And with the next inhale, come forward, release both legs to the floor, and then find your way to the floor. Bring both knees to your chest. You can move them right and left, creating like a massage for your back body here. Big exhale through the mouth, and then come with your entire body to the floor for Shavasana. So we're in this detox yoga that's ideal for the weekend, and we really want to close the practice with Shavasana. If this position is not comfortable for you, perhaps you can use blocks or blankets and put them below your glutes or your knees. So this should help to release the tension in your lumbars. Otherwise, just open the palm of your hands towards the sky, trying to release your shoulders to the mat. And really, we want to avoid any kind of tensions in this position. It's really about releasing, grounding to the floor, to earth. Paying attention to the rhythm of our breath, if something changed since the beginning of the practice. Shavasana is usually a pose which allows your temperature to drop pretty quickly. So if you're planning on staying in Shavasana for a bit longer, and I really suggest you to do it, you can place socks or you can place a blanket on top of you, because I guarantee that the temperature will drop pretty quickly. So let's stay here a bit more in Shavasana, just paying attention to our own breath rhythm. Really don't force anything here. It's just whatever kind of breath emerges, just follow it. And you can actually understand if the inhales are longer than the exhales, or vice versa, or they're even perhaps. And the Nadi Shodhana exercise that we did at the beginning of the practice, that's really helpful as a breathing technique to regulate and equilibrate between one nostril to the other, the inflow of air into our lungs. So you can release everything to the floor, your legs feel heavy, your feet, and then your sitting bones and your lumbars, the back side of your arms and your hands. If your fingers in your hands are, tend to close in a fist, make sure to release them. And sometimes it's even not accessible for some people, so you can even place some weights on top of your hand, like books, and then release your chest, your shoulders, the back of your head, and the face. Super important. Make sure your teeth are not closed. Release your tongue, your eyes, your forehead. Draw your attention to your forehead, and finally to the crown of your head. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you want. Thank you, and thank yourself for today's practices. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I'm really also curious to know how you felt after this practice. Did you feel clarity, confusion, peace, calmness? Let me know in the comments below. And if you didn't already, please subscribe to the channel if you want to keep practicing with me in the future. Thank you. Have a great day. Ciao.